It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
And welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Whoop, whoop.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing real good. The rain will go away. Seen some sun come out yesterday,
It finally got rid of the ice, so I am happy.
Right.
I can deal with a little bit of rain, but I was telling Bob I went down the other day to, not last night, night before, to Batesville to watch wrestling. And coming back, the rain and fog, I could not see the road in front of my truck.
How fast are you going? 30?
About 40.
40?
40 was my main speed coming back.
I hate going through fog.
Oh, it was terrible. And then to have the rain on top of it, and it just wasn't good. But we still got some fog out there, but actually we got quite a bit of fog when you look at the camera angles and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But at least the ice is gone. I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You're right. But yeah, yesterday the sun came out for a little bit of blue sky was peeking through, and I thought, when it's cloud cover and dreary for 2 weeks, it starts to work on the mind.
They can put people in bad moods.
It can.
I know. Of course, we're always in a good mood, so it don't matter.
No.
Put us in a closet. We're going to have a good time.
Wait, what?
No, it didn't. Don't read into that.
But no, I mean, I don't mind having the snow come and getting a day off work if it would fall on a day that I'm not already off. I just don't. Yeah, and the problem is when the snow sticks around and it gets packed down, and for long it becomes slick. And I don't mind the snow part of it, but it just needs to come and then it needs to go for a day or two, and then it leaves just as fast.
Well, and I don't think we're completely out of winter yet. So
no, we still got.
It's a little early in the game.
Yeah, I hope for an early spring, but we'll see. How was wrestling?
It was good. It was good. Went down there. The girls didn't have a whole lot of matches. They went against Batesville and trying to remember the other team. My mind went blank.
It happens.
They didn't have a whole lot of girls on the other teams, so they did get some matches. And then the boys, they had full lineups, and they won one and lost one. Greenbrier was the other team.
Yeah.
So they won against Batesville, but then they fell short against Greenbrier. So
okay, well.
But I got to see some good matches, got to see some wrestling, and it was pretty cool.
And you got to watch that as a spectator.
Yes, which is very unusual for me. I'm kind of, and I find my own little spot because I'm still moving around and kind of vocal, so I try to, and I don't want to speak over them, and there's coaches on the mat, and I don't want to be yelling stuff from the side and be that guy. You know, I've been out there coaching when somebody's yelling and telling them different moves and stuff, and so I'm not that guy. I find my little spot and I sit there and kind of do my thing.
To yourself. Try to.
Yeah. But it was good. I'm glad I went.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Except for the drive home.
Oh, that was miserable. I mean, it was bad going down, but coming back, man, it got so foggy. Mm-hmm. I just hated it.
Yeah.
And then every now and then, because you can't see the road, and every now and then you'll come up behind a vehicle, and that vehicle you can see better because you can see their lights, so you know where they're going.
Right.
And but it never fails. You're driving and you're the one in front, and the vehicle comes up behind. Well, now they can see your taillights, so they get right on your, and then you got all that reflection coming, and it's like, dude, back off a few feet.
Yeah, you can probably do 5 car lengths and still see me.
I had one guy, I swear, he was right on my bumper. And I know he's having a hard time seeing. He's using my taillights but I don't. When they're right there, it just causes problems for that.
It does.
You know, with all the reflection. And so we got into one of those passing lanes, and I got over to the right, and he followed me and stayed there. So I just started heating my brakes and slowing down a little bit at a time, and finally he went around. I'm like, dude, don't just stay on my bumper.
Yeah.
I'm okay with you being behind me. Just not that close.
Tailgating's the worst.
That is.
I love finding
stickers that people have put on the back of their cars mentioning that. Yeah. You know what they say.
If you can read this,
you're
yeah.
Yeah, you're too close.
I get it.
You're too close.
Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi.
Just had to throw that out there.
I'm sure
she watches every morning.
I'm sure you don't tailgate, I hope.
No.
I don't tailgate. I like to keep a safe distance in case something happens. They slam on their brakes, and that split-second reaction that it takes you to hit your brakes may not give you enough time to get stopped. So you're going to smack them. Or you're going to try to veer off and go into a ditch or oncoming traffic. I mean, why get up so close to them?
People do it all the time.
Is it drafting? Are you NASCAR? Right?
People do it all the time. If it's during the day, I'll tap my brakes a couple times. If they don't back off, then I'll start being a little more aggressive because I don't like them back here.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's no passing lanes ever, so... I say, all right, it's NASCAR, and I take off, and I try to just get some distance and then slow back down. And then they catch back up, and you're thinking, you didn't get the hint? Anyway, better start
all right, we're rattling on about driving
in the fog and tailgating, and everybody knows it's how the road rage happens. Hospice of the Ozarks, they must sponsor the morning prayer. We better pray about that. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. They're still a non-for-profit 501c3. There has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. Very good mission.
If you want to know more about hospice, watch the show from yesterday. We had them on.
Did you really?
I didn't see it. And he brought a bunch of them. There was 5, I think.
Wow. Lots of information.
Talk about different aspects of what they do. It was pretty cool.
And you can find those on YouTube or go to their Facebook page at XL7. And, just click on play, and you can watch yesterday's show.
And they're all dated, so just pick yesterday's date. And
very good.
It was a good show.
That's an easier way to search it, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for everything that you've given us, our health. Thank you for this area that we live in. Thank you for watching over all of us during the cold snap and taking care of those that were outside and hopefully finding a place to go. But to just thank you for us, for bringing us together when you can and helping when we need it the most. As always, watch over our children, our first responders, and the military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In this I pray, amen. Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. If you're taking care of a loved one, it's always good to take a day or two. It's a lot when you have a full-time job, kids, taking care of a loved one. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others.
Exactly. With that, we'll pause now for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV.
We're still talking about behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, and we can show them the fog. The Z-Team. There you go. The view of the White River.
Right on their back deck, and you can see there's a lot of fog.
Look at that. Amazing. It's surprising you can see some of Cotter and the horseshoe bend of the White River right now. There you go.
There's a little bit of the water.
Yeah, the one that moves in, zooms in and out different areas. That's the White River. It doesn't even look like the water's moving, does it?
Oh, it is.
It is?
It is.
Very good. Beautiful view brought to you by the Z-Team in way of cameras on the back of their home on their website at retiredtoarkansas.net. where you can also find their listings and the MLS listings and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. They're very involved in the community, programs and events that happens. They try to go to as many as possible, get to meet the community, just, know what's going on around the area, and that way they can relay that to you. That they enjoy doing it. They enjoy meeting people. So,
if you're looking at find out what it's like to live in this area, if you're looking at this may be the place for you, give them a call.
Yeah,
they can take you around and show you everything and really get you an in-depth of what it's like to live here.
Exactly, and we love living here. Some might like the city life, the hustle and bustle and the 2-hour commutes that it takes to get to work, but not me.
No.
I like my 12 minutes it takes to get from my house to work. That's nice. Yeah.
2-hour drive from here, we're going some distance.
Yeah. You're in Springfield.
Not just, you're not in the same town.
You're in a different state. But beautiful Colorado, Arkansas. If you've never been down there, you should take a little trip. They got a nice park and a couple of great restaurants, and it's really up and coming. Airbnbs. If you love fishing, though, you can't beat the White River. Get you a guide though, and check it out. That way you don't end up on a bank or accidentally get the boat motor drug on a
even
low
if you're
point.
Moving here and you got a riverboat, you want to learn. Take a guide out, let them show you where the channels are and where the fish are and things to look for. Be safe.
Exactly right. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, get a hold of the Z Team, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. We recommend them because of their customer service that is second to none in this area. They have a lot of reviews, and people actually take the time out to say something nice. Most do negative, but they have a lot of them where they've just gone above and beyond for their customers. So
that's what they pride themselves in.
Exactly.
Customer service.
Mm-hmm. There we go. But let's take a look at the weather brought to you by the Z Team. Mountain Home, it's 46. Harrison at 46. Batesville at 50. Yellville at 46. Marshall at 48. Salem at 45. Mountain View at 48. Calico Rock at 46. West Plains, Missouri at 45. Springfield at 42. St. Louis at 39, and Poplar Bluff at 45. National Weather Radar. Ooh, look it down at the bottom of the state. Is that going to creep up on us? Nah, it's going to go more on the east side of the state.
We're going to get some rain, but not the heavy stuff.
Not that. Yeah, look at that. Heavy showers, thunderstorms, maybe some lightning that pushes off into Mississippi and Tennessee, crosses Alabama. You can see it's going to get hairy in some areas, but I think we'll just be rain, doesn't it? Let's push off here. Is this going to play for me? You move the cursor, and there we go. Looks like the southern part of Missouri rolling into Springfield is going to get some of it, but just, it looks like not a lot.
It'll start raining about 8 o'clock.
There you go. But you can see the west side of the state, so if you're traveling over towards Jonesboro into Tennessee or Memphis, be very safe. Watches and warnings, look at that. It's most of the central, north-south, dense fog advisory.
It's
everywhere.
And yesterday it was just almost just as big, and it just amazes me. I've never seen a fog advisory that size before.
No, usually a couple of states, maybe 3, but you're talking probably 12 states right now. 7-day forecast. We have now until 9 a.m. dense fog advisory, chance of rain 90%, moving to 50 in the afternoon, high of 54. Tonight mostly cloudy, low of 40. Friday, mostly cloudy, high of 51. Friday night, mostly cloudy, then a chance at showers at 40%, low of 41. Saturday, 80% chance of showers, high of 44. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low of 35. Sunday, partly sunny, high of 45. And Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of 28. No, it doesn't need to drop back down. Stay up there. Norfolk Lake water levels at 554.3. Level is 2.3 feet above full pool, and they are still shut down, but have the spillway gates open Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 652.83. Level is 6.17 feet above full pool, and they are just generating 1 right now. That is Look at Your Weather, brought to you by the Z Team. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net. Like I said, you can find their listings and the MLS listings. With that, we'll take a break and come back with community news, brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can give them a call at 870-425-3434. Go to their website at ozarksfarmandlawn.com. You can't miss them out there on the west side of town. They've got a big lineup of tractors. They've got UTVs, lawnmowers. They do parts and service. Whatever you need, they can take care of you. Isn't that right, Scooter?
They got tractors, implements, attachments, parts, service, one-stop shop.
Exactly.
And they're just great people. They're really, really nice. They're very knowledgeable in what they do, and they can help you find the part or whatever that you're looking for.
Exactly. And you can't miss them because most of their tractors are orange.
And they're all...
There's a ton of them.
Well, they got blue, too.
They got blue. They had
New
Kubota
Holland.
and New Holland. Yep.
So they've got the whole road frontage is lined up. You can't miss it.
Very good. And in community news, it's coming closer every day. Empty bowls to feed the hungry soup dinner. It'll be Thursday, February 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Mountain Home High School cafeteria. You can dine in or take out. $10 per ticket. Includes a bowl of soup, dessert, drink, and choice of ceramic bowl as long as supplies last. The first 125 attendees are guaranteed a ceramic bowl. But bowls will not be available until 4 p.m. sharp. Soup choices are chicken noodle, potato, and potato with sausage. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time or at the door. All proceeds go to the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. There will be silent auction items available. You can contact C. Lawrence at mhbombers.com. Very good. Very good cause. And Marion County is in need of poll workers for the upcoming 24 election season. Good way to meet the neighbors, support the community you live in, and do great service for the people of Arkansas. Free training is provided, usually about 4 to 5 hours on a Saturday, either February 3rd or the 10th. Applicants must have a desire for free and fair elections, be 18 years or older, unless you are a high school senior completing your LEARNS Act community service, and be a resident of Marion County. For more information, you can go to marioncountyelections.com. And you had, let's say, a dance?
Yeah, the youth center puts on their Valentine's dance.
Yeah.
It's, I think, for 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and it'll be on February 3rd. I need to look up. I'll get some more information on that and get it out there.
Sounds good. For other calendar of events, you can go to the Chamber of Commerce's website at enjoymountainhome.com, where you can see this calendar, and each day will have what's going on that day. You see the 24th had 5. It's winter time, so not a lot happening, but there it looks like what we got on the 29th. There's 3, so we'll click on that. And we've got Baxter County Library, Yoga for Adults. Baxter County Library, they're always doing something. Picturing History, Immigration in Ellis Island. And then Monday Night Fire at the Bar None Cowboy Church, which you can just click on each one of these links. It'll tell you what's going on. We love the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce's website. It's very easy to navigate. And that's a look at your community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back with our guest, Ted Z. from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Ted Z of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. He is the North Private Land Supervisor and Biologist. How are you?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Good. It's been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah, it's
we
been
rotate y'all out, so.
Right. Probably been about 6 months.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
So you've got a lot to talk about. You just take it away. No. Do you have before we do, but do you have a good Christmas, good New Year's?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Had a good Christmas. I'm like y'all on the snow and ice. I'm about done with it.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know if that ice in the driveway that got packed down so hard, I didn't know if it ever thaw out.
Tell me about it.
Finally, the rain got rid of it.
Yeah, and I'll take it. A little sunshine yesterday, got some rain today, but that's okay.
I know my road still had ice on it as of yesterday, and they finally got rid of it.
Got rid of it. So
yeah,
crazy.
I'm ready for it to be gone, but maybe a couple months from now it can snow one more time, and then we just bam into spring.
Right.
And,
right. It's the cold temperatures afterwards, like this negative or down to zero, and negative temperatures. I mean, just that's what hurts.
Yeah. Well, the cold didn't stop the Big Squirrel Challenge from being a success a couple weekends ago.
No, yeah. So I guess Heather Pittman from our education center in Yellville, I guess, was here last time talking, I guess, promoting it, and she must have done a really good job because I guess so. We had, I think it was 12 stations across the state that different places where people could weigh in the squirrels. And so what the Big Squirrel Challenge is, it's a kind of an event the Game Fish puts on. You can start hunting on noon on Friday, and then you have to be in line to weigh your squirrels at these 12 locations on like 1 o'clock on Saturday. So, of course you could hunt squirrels almost. It's got a very long season. I think there's only like 2 months of the year you can't legally hunt a squirrel. So, but this is just an event that we try to do to promote squirrel hunting, because squirrel hunting is one of those sports that kind of gets lost in the wings, so to speak.
Sure.
Deer hunting, people looking for big gobblers, turkey season, that kind of stuff. But we kind of want to make it kind of a cool event. And so, like I said, we had 21 teams that came in. So it's 2-person teams. So 21 teams, and about like 62 or 68 people, brought a squirrel in to at least one squirrel in to weigh, you know. So,
and that was just our area at the Crooked Creek Center. There was 139 teams statewide at 12 sites. And but Yellville took it home again, and this time in all 4 categories.
That's right. So we have a couple different categories. We have of course, we have a youth division and an adult division, and under each one of those, we have fox squirrel only. So you bring us your 3 biggest squirrels, and we weigh them. So we had a fox squirrel only, and then we had a mixed bag. And then what the mixed bag mostly is of course, gray squirrels are a lot smaller than a fox squirrel is.
Yeah.
And so, mixed bag is like normally maybe 2 grays and 1 fox, or 2 foxes and 1 gray, that kind of stuff. And so, we had some sponsors that kind of sponsored some. We had a 22 caliber air rifle that we gave away as a door prize at each location, and then the statewide winners, each person in a 2-person team. There's one of the gentlemen that just won the raffle of the 22 air rifle there, and so our winners last year we had I think 2 of the youth winners that won Yellville. This year, like I said, all 4 categories Yellville.
They're putting
apparently
in the
Yellville's got some big squirrels.
Yellville can say it's the squirrel hunting capital of Arkansas, at least for this year.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyways,
we got a number of pictures.
Let's cycle through some of those pictures. So there's each 2-person team kind of gets we have a gold and silver medal, kind of just like the Olympics,
Very cool.
And there they are, bringing a couple of them in, and we. Like I said, there's some gold medal winners there. Oh, those guys won gold and silver.
Oh, very good.
Man.
And then we actually had I think there was a youth category, the 2 kids that was all the hunters right there together.
That is so cool, though.
There's one of the adult winners, gold winners. There's 2 that won. They won gold and silver.
Very good.
Here's you get a picture of a squirrel coming in.
Yeah. Those are some big fox squirrels. I don't know if they're like putting them in cages and feeding them for a week or something, but there's some
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
We'll give a little recognition to them. Tate Milligan and Emmett Moore turned in a bag of fox squirrels totaling over 2,400 grams to claim the youth fox only division, and also the biggest bag of any pair of hunters statewide. Taylor Biggs and Justin Cochran were the overall winners in the adult fox only category, hauling their 2,084 gram bag into Crooked Creek Nature Center. Other overall winners there were Will and Misty James in the adult mixed bag division with 1,865 grams, and Sophia Layton and Hank Duran in the youth mixed bag division with 1,910 gram bag. 21 teams brought in their harvest at Yellville, the most of any site. Jonesboro had 18 teams, along with 64 participants, the most in the state. And it goes on from there, and you can find this article at the AGFC website. Record participation in Big Squirrel Challenge defies Arctic blast. It's really cool. You can see. Scooter, can you pull this one up?
Let me.
This one is this kid's my first squirrel.
Right. So we have some little certificates like my first squirrel, first turkey, deer, that kind of stuff. And so we passed out several of those first squirrel certificates that they got.
That is cool.
So
here's the article you can read. There's some winners there, and you got each division and where they're at. The regional winners.
Right. And we may change those locations next year. Just so if anybody's looking at that and saying, I'd like to do that next year.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's always going to be the first or the second Saturday in January. So,
okay.
So
the best part, I do got to say, I got a couple pictures of some really good food.
Some of the ladies there at the education center were trying different recipes for people to try, and so like this was like little crescent rolls that they deep fried that had I think cabbage and squirrel meat inside of it, and they were really good. They had 2 crock pots of squirrel dumplings there, And, you know, I was out there weighing squirrels. The time I got in there, that thing was about empty. So I got one little scoop out of that. But
got a taste. You're like,
I should have got some before everybody got there.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah, remember that for next time.
Yeah.
I should have went by there. That's pretty
right?
cool.
Yeah,
That's
just
cool.
to watch them weigh in and
We've been talking about it every morning, trying to, help promote it. And I should have went by there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Just to see everybody's smiles and that kind of stuff. It was.
I'm glad it was such a hit, and even with the weather like it was, and that many people show up. That's cool.
I don't know if you remember, but that Friday was that day, one of those days we've had it was 40-mile-an-hour winds, like 19 degrees, snow, flying around, and I thought, I don't know, if anybody's going to get one.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, the sun came out, but it's still like 19 degrees, but squirrels were moving, and people got some, so.
Yeah.
So I don't know that anybody got one that Friday, but if they did, they probably deserve a prize.
Just for extreme sports.
Just extreme sport. Get one out of a den tree or something. That's about the only way you get them out. So.
Yeah. I've never hunted squirrels before, so I bet you it's fun, though.
Yeah.
What do they usually use, a 22?
22 mostly. And some people do use shotguns, but most people use 22s.
Well, you probably wouldn't want to use a shotgun because half your weight would be blown away.
Right.
I've always used a 22.
It's good, it's a good, like a lot of people like to shoot 22s for just practice and plinking around. So, I mean, it's a good way just to get out and, I might miss 10 times, but might get it on the 11th.
Right. Very good. Well, we've got, I guess you have a conservation incentive program.
Yes.
That if you go to agfc.com and on the main page you can see apply now for the conservation incentive program. That's going to take you to this application, and I pulled up the page so I didn't have to click it, so it'd be there. Right. And there it is.
Right.
So conservation incentive program application. Tell us about that.
Yeah. If you pull up that other little video, let's show that little video first.
Let's get back here. There's the incentive
before
program.
we get into how to apply. Let's tell them what it is here.
Okay.
So just play that little video there, Will. I don't know if your volume's up or.
Arkansas, the land of flowing streams, abundant wildlife, and beauty as far as the eye can see. At the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, our mission is to conserve and enhance our state's wildlife and their habitats. It's a job we take to heart, and one we never take for granted. But our state is vast, and only 10% of it is public land that we can manage. We need partners, people who are part of this natural wonder every day of their lives. Landowners who appreciate the unique resources that few have, and who take the responsibility of their land seriously. Landowners are, and always have been, the cornerstone to conservation efforts in wildlife management in our state. And if you're willing to put in the effort and do the hard work with us, we're willing to reward you for it. We have numerous programs that will make your land more valuable to the fish and wildlife on your property, that reflect our shared values and will help keep the natural state natural. These programs include ways to benefit migrating waterfowl, provide additional cover and food on your forest land, improve your streams, provide fishing opportunities for the public, and control feral hogs and invasive plant species. Visit agfc.com/habitat to learn all about these programs and payments to landowners, and see if any of them can improve your property and make it more useful and enjoyable. One thing we know about Arkansas is we're all in this together. As a landowner, you are in a position to make an impact on the land we all call home. With your help, we can leave a lasting legacy of the natural wonders we all enjoy today.
Very good. Very good. Oh, hey. That was an excellent video. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more about what we just watched.
All right.
All right.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV, visiting with Ted Z of Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. We just watched a video on the Conservation Incentive Program, and you can find that and other videos at agfc.com. You can see Conservation Incentive Program when you scroll down. That was the video we just watched, and underneath it, there's more information. You can download their Conservation Incentive Program guide. We've got that here. So just tell us a little bit about it as I scroll through.
Okay, so what this Conservation Incentive Program is, this is a pilot program. State legislature kind of, I guess, issued Game and Fish $3.5 million as a pilot program to basically to see if there's interest in landowners doing conservation using state dollars. I mean, there's a lot of federal programs out there, but a lot of times these federal programs are very hard and very competitive to get into. Mm-hmm. And so they issued us $3.5 million, and so basically, we come up with some example practices that, there's a lot more that we'd like to offer, but we just kind of went with what we thought most people would be very interested in.
Yeah.
And we also try to make practices that would be statewide that the Delta folks would be interested in versus up here in the Ozarks, that kind of stuff. So,
sure.
So the way the program works, it's each landowner can receive up to $10,000 of cost share, and you pick your practice, and each practice has a per acre rate or a per linear foot rate. And so you go to our website to apply, like you shown earlier.
Yeah, that application.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And so the question is there interest in landowners in Arkansas? Well, since January 1st, this rolled out January 1st, we already got about 900 people have applied. So I'd say there's people interested in it. Yeah. So so some of the practices, as you're cycling, scroll back to the top, kind of there. I'll kind of go briefly, briefly through each one of these practices. Of course, up here we don't have much rice fields, so to speak, but in the Delta there's winter rice flooding for rice fields,
and they have $1 million allotted for that.
Right, and so we've categorized money for each of that $3.5 million. We'd like to spend this much on this practice. Sure. Now, some practices are obviously selling a lot better than others, and so about middle of the year, we have to, all this money has to be spent in one calendar year. So maybe, if one of these categories is not, spending, we might shift it to where we have more interest in other categories.
Sure. Forest management on green tree reservoirs. Where's that?
Green tree reservoirs is like flooded timber,
okay.
like in that picture right there.
So part.
There again, that's the delta.
Yeah. Okay.
Really wouldn't apply to this here.
Yeah.
I guess keep scrolling down there.
And we have wetland habitat management.
Right.
Same
thing. So now we're getting into what we're kind of here in the Ozarks, upland, hardwood and pine. So, on that one there's prescribed burning that folks can sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
There's fire break establishment, which is probably the most popular one.
Yeah.
Prescribed burning and timber thinning. We also have a neat one here that I would like to kind of push. If there's anybody out, not very many people have large impoundments around here. They're looking for like a 10-acre lake that if somebody would want to allow public fishing, we would put it into a permitted system. It would not be like open to the public, just put a sign up there and it's open to the public, but it would be a permitted deal where just like on Saturday, you'd put in for a permit like you do through all our, wildlife management permits or anything like that, and say, it may, if it's a 10-acre lake, maybe 5 people get drawn for it, and they can bring 1 guest.
Sure.
And so it's just providing more fishing opportunities on private land.
Yeah.
Cool.
So far, we hadn't had, around here, there's just not a lot of 10-acre lakes. You know what I'm saying? But in the other parts of the state, like Oxbow Lakes and places in the Delta, I'm hoping we're going to get some people. And then also on stream accesses, like if you would open up, like on Crooked Creek there, for instance, if you would want to open up a new stretch and allow people to put kayaks in there, then we would pay. If it opens up so much river miles of fishing, then we would pay that landowner.
How about that?
Access
to build the access?
Oh no, we wouldn't be. No, we're not building access. We're just a drop a spot to back off, drop it in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and it would just be so it's just something to do to provide more access and that kind of stuff. So,
sure. Bank stabilization.
Right. That's stream bank work.
Mm-hmm.
So stream bank work is very expensive. $10,000 on this. A lot of these projects may just barely getting started. So in this program, it might be a smaller stream bank project.
Sure.
And then the feral hogs, that's been probably the most popular one. So a landowner can basically get 75% of the cost of a hog trap.
Mm-hmm.
So you go buy a hog trap, you turn in your, once you're approved, they turn in a receipt. They get their first, I believe it's 45% of that hog trap back.
Okay.
And then they have to do a training course on basically how to use it, and then there's an app on how to report how many hogs you do, and then you get that other percentage back, which ends up basically covering 75% of the trap.
So if they trap a hog, do the Arkansas Game and Fish come get it, or
no,
what happens?
They take care of it.
They just shoot.
Yeah, you just dispatch it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one of the rules. You do have to. If you're gonna trap them, you got to dispatch them.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Because I guess they have hunts for these.
But that's not what we're promoting here.
I got you. You're just trapping.
Yeah, and actually, there's a lot of evidence that hunting makes trapping harder.
Really?
You're educating those animals. So if I'm there, got a trap set up and I'm trying to trap,
mm-hmm.
and you're out here in the woods trying to hunt them, you're getting them stirred up, you're getting them used, trap wise and that kind of stuff. And so you're being counterproductive.
I didn't know that.
To
the main goal.
Which
is reducing the population of and invasive plant control.
Invasive plant control, that can be either aquatic or
mm-hmm.
on land. In aquatic, it's spraying
like cedars.
Well, that
on
could
land.
Be, that could be one. But we do that through the timber stand improvement. But like Cerisa lespedeza, that'd be a good.
Oh, okay.
You see a lot of that stuff that's growing along the highway, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, heading over to Jonesboro, as you get that mountainside, it's just covered in it.
Right. And then that might, like kudzu, I guess, that kind of stuff. So,
mm-hmm.
But there's different aquatic stuff that's in ponds and stuff. So anyway,
this is awesome. This is great.
But there again, it's only $10,000 per lander, so you kind of pick your you can't sign for everything. You know what I'm saying? You'll run out of money. So you know what I'm saying. So like for instance, I had the fire brake pulled up here. You know, so like we had 3 kinds of fire brakes. We have a disc fire brake, which is 5 cents a linear foot. So that's basically just like disking, you know, maybe a 10-foot stretch around a field where you get ready to burn.
Sure.
Hand lines, we pay 15 cents a linear foot, and that would be more like using a backpack blower, chainsaw, just something a landowner could just do themselves with some hand tools.
Yeah.
And then we have a dozer fire brake that's $1.68 a linear foot. So that would be, and that's normally about 6 to 8 foot wide. So that would be coming in with a dozer and pushing down trees and that kind of stuff. So
very cool.
So the dozer fire brake one, I guess, has probably been our most popular. One you know, that people have put in. So and some of these categories are starting to cap out already.
I can imagine.
You know, with 900 something people apply. So, but we do encourage everybody to submit an application. Now, just know when you can go to the application part if you want. When you go to apply, it is going to ask you for some things. So, you know, of course, your name and address and all that kind of stuff. But it asks you to pick which practices you're interested in.
Right.
It asks you to mark a place on that map where you're at, like put a dot on there where you're at.
Okay.
And then
submit it.
Right.
And wait.
Right. And then like say if you select one of those, it may, like when you select one of those, it may ask you to upload a map or upload a management plan, that kind of stuff. So so sometimes people think, well, I'm just going to apply and I have everything that I need to apply, but you know,
more information might be required.
You might need to contact one of our private lands biologists if you want to go to that map and kind of show our private lands biologist map.
Very good.
It's on the.
I said you can find that on the page agfc.com /education/conservation-incentive-program, and you scroll down and there's the application to apply.
Right there it says click and find your private lands biologist in your area, right above where you're at.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
There we go. And that was the map that shows down here, right there, private lands biologist map.
Right. So in north central here, which I believe is most of your, I guess you might go into Boone County, correct? With your viewing area. So, but most is Tyler Savage, and his numbers is down there on that page. And then if you're over in Boone or Newton or northwest Arkansas, it'd be Cody Wyatt.
Okay. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more from Ted Z of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
All right.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Back. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Ted Z of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. He's part of the Private Lands Biologist Division, and we were showing the map of private lands biologists in north central Arkansas. You can contact Tyler Savage, 870-710-1776, and you can see the rest of the map shows the central and east central. A lot of divisions for that.
Right. Yeah, I have 6 guys that I supervise. So.
And you're in Calico Rock?
Right.
Yeah.
I live here in Mountain Home, but my office is in Calico.
Yeah, you're on 1 Game and Fish Road, Calico Rock. Mm-hmm. Your number is 877-297-4331. You can, let's see, say your last name.
Zawislak.
Zawislak.
Nobody's going to get that.
I said Z. Ted Z. Ted.Zawislak@agsc.ar.gov. So, very good. But this is this application that you can go to for the Conservation Incentive Program. Well worth taking the time to fill out. We were showing you the different land managements that you can apply and get some money to help you out in your area. Definitely worth taking a look at.
Right.
But,
and even if, like I said, even if the money runs out, on this particular year, we're hoping that this turns into,
an annual,
annual funding kind of cycle. So we'll already have people's contact information, and so we'll, one way or another, you'll at least get a hold of us, and we'll be able to come out. Our private lands biologist, one of the services that they do is they just come out and, ride around your property and give you advice. And so sometimes just the free advice is really what most people, want from us anyways. And if a program fits, it fits. But our technical advice on what they want to do for wildlife is the main service that we provide. So.
Definitely. Very good. All right, so we have, last but not least, it's 7:53. We've got a few minutes left. The Arkansas Big Buck Classic.
Big Buck Classic. So this is an event that's put on in Little Rock. If you're looking for something to do, you're tired of the ice and snow, want to get out,
right.
go to Little Rock. It is in Little Rock at the State Fairgrounds. Game Fish will have a huge booth there. I think I'm going to be working it Saturday morning from 9 to 3. So. January, like I said, January 26th, 28th, and so it's at the fairgrounds. It's the biggest outdoor show, largest hunting expo. It says in the South. I don't know about that, but I know it's probably the biggest in Arkansas. So,
right.
I mean, they have all kinds of crazy stuff over there. They got a guy that wrestles rattlesnakes, and they got live bucks there. Big bucks, and and of course they had the biggest thing is this Big Buck Classic is that they. There's I guess some pictures of it showing down there. You might cycle
there we
there.
go.
So people will bring in their antlers. They have them officially scored, and then of course they announce the winners at that event. So
sure. Probably have a lot of area businesses that join in and have booths set up.
Right. You can click on that event info there. Maybe it'll tell us kind of who's coming.
There we go. Address attractions.
Yeah. So there's a lot of kids events there too.
Yeah, big buck contest, scoring,
chainsaw
chili cook-off, chainsaw carving.
Yeah, that Munster whitetail display. So they have like a big display of things.
Mechanical bull riding. You gonna do that?
No, I think I'm a little too old for that now.
Yeah, I'm not getting
trout pond. They got kid zone. So yeah, there's a lot of different things there. I mean, it's
you got to experience bow fishing with a 6-time world champion bow fisher Randy Woodward will be there.
Look at that snake handler guy. That's the one. He handles rattlesnakes and stuff. So that's always a big draw. I mean, when that
I'll watch that from afar, getting close to that guy.
So all kinds of normally ATVs to look at, UTVs, hunting gear, that kind of stuff. So I mean,
monster trucks on site. Wow.
Yeah.
This is quite the event.
It is quite the event. So. Like I said, Game Fish is a sponsoring event of that deal, and so I think a lot of times we'll have booths and that kind of stuff there, and information. So
very good, and they've got a way to how to enter a buck in the contest.
Right, and that's kind of the main reason it's this time of year, because people who've harvested a big buck, will bring their antlers down there and get it officially scored, and they might. May tell these squirrel hunters bring their squirrels down there, see if they'll
just show them off.
Show them off.
Bring their medals at least.
Yeah, bring their medals.
Very cool.
So, anyways, that's a big event. Like I said, it's this weekend.
Yeah. 1 day, 5 hours, 6 minutes, and 33 seconds away.
Yeah,
they got a countdown clock on
there. It is.
They do. And there's the times right there. It's Friday. I guess it actually opens on Friday and. Saturday and Sunday. So
somebody put Fur Day.
Yeah,
Fur Day. Fur Day. Fur Day 1 to 8 p.m. Saturday 9 to 8 p.m. and Sunday 10 to 6 p.m. Very cool.
Right.
You can follow them on Facebook or looks like Instagram. So. Go to bigbuckclassic.com. You guys got a social media page for your Arkansas Game and Fish Private Lands Habitat Division.
Right. So we have what's called a Facebook group. So if you search up there in that box of Facebook and you type in our AGFC Private Land Habitat Division, it's a group that you can join. And once you join that group, and you're not even joined.
I'll join that group right now.
Okay.
Man, that was horrible of me.
Anyways, if you'll scroll on down, this is where we'll post a little bit of habitat tips, and we post when we have local workshops in different areas statewide, so we'll focus some and little habitat videos. You can click on that little video. It's just a little minute video, but it's
and we got about a minute and a half left.
All right. The audio's coming through now.
Behind me, we have a forested stand that has too many trees in it, and we're going to use a method of WSI called hack and squirt. We're going to hack just deep enough to penetrate the cambium of this tree, and then we're going to deliberately inject a squirt of chemical into that cut mark. And that's all it takes. So once you've completed your hack and squirt project and you've reduced the number of trees in a given block of woods, we've got sunlight on the ground. We're going to follow that up with a prescribed fire, and that's really going to increase the herbaceous cover on the ground. And what that does is it really takes the groceries from being in the canopy and puts the groceries on the ground for wildlife. To find out more about this wildlife habitat practice or others, please visit www.agfc.com/habitat to consult a private lands biologist near you.
Very cool.
So yeah, there's all kinds of little tips and tricks kind of down there. So.
Well, we got a minute left. Final thoughts.
Well, final thoughts. I guess Yellville's big squirrel champions. So
that's cool. I love taking it home in our area.
All 4 divisions.
Yeah, all 4 divisions, and then Big Buck Classic this weekend. If you tired of the snow and ice, want to get out and at least it'll be warm in there. And then, like I said, if you're interested in the CIP program, check it out on the website. So
definitely go to ArkansasGameandFish.com where you can find all this information. They did redo the website. It's easy to search. If you know what you're looking for, just put it in the search bar, and there'll be a whole list of things you can click on.
Yeah.
If you need to get a hold of Ted, give him a call at 877-297-4331. Like you said, they're more than willing to come out and take a look at your land for no cost.
Right.
Very good. Thank you for joining us. You all have a great day. Bring an umbrella, right, Scooter?
There
I
you
hear
go.
the rain.
Y'all have a great day.